This is our shot station here at the island in the kitchen. Oh no! Hey guys, it is Saturday and I am feeling so much better than I was in the last vlog. I guess I'll talk to you more about this in a little bit because we're just about to head out the door. But as you can see, I got a lot going on in here right now. I talked to you guys about this. I was kind of debating on whether or not I wanted to do my Halloween DIY like home decor video. Obviously, I'm in the middle of it. I started it yesterday. Well, I kind of started it on Thursday, but these videos just take me so long to get done because there's so many steps. You've got to wait for the glue to dry, the paint to dry, and I have a ton of supplies, as you can see, at the ready, but I didn't get pumpkins. That's the one last thing that I really want to get to kind of incorporate in. I mean, I'm going to be using the Halloween decor that I made in the last two videos for the last 2 years. Like, I have my wreath ready over here. It's hanging in the mirror because I have my new fall wreath that I got from Target that I showed in my last Target haul that I just published on Thursday. That's on the door right now. I feel like I have to wait on the Halloween wreath until October starts. Like, obviously I'm ready to put it out, but I also love that fall wreath. I got stuff drying in the garage right now. Clearly everything is a mess, but I want to incorporate pumpkins and I really want to find white pumpkins. That is the main thing on my mind. I want to go a little bit more simple with the pumpkins than I did last year. I can't even remember what I did the year before that, but last year I know painting the pumpkins took me ages and I don't really feel like doing that this year. I'm gonna make it a little bit more simple, a little more doable, and go for like smaller pumpkins. Anyway, we're gonna see what I can find out there. Obviously, I've got my energy back. I'm feeling so much better. And last night was actually day one of the stimulation for the next egg retrieval. So I'm so excited. My stomach is already sore. I am just so ready for this. You know, I was going to my baseline appointment on Monday and you do a few different blood tests and then also a sonogram, and I was getting my sonogram done and I was talking to the lady doing it and I was asking like, okay, what exactly are you looking for? What are you seeing? La la la. Because it just looks like weird space mush on the screen. Like I can't totally see what's going on unless the follicles are growing, then I can really see what's going on. But at this baseline test, like I could not see what we were looking for. And she told me, and then I was like, I am so excited for this stimulation. And she started laughing and she was like, I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not. And I was like, no, for real, I am so excited. And she's like, is this your first time? And no, it's not my first time. I'm just crazy. Like, I'm just so excited. Not only excited to be done with the horrible side effects from the birth control, but just excited to get this going again. Like, actually doing the medication, it feels like I'm working on it. I'm moving forward. I'm moving towards the goal. Like, we're gonna get it done. Like, I don't know. The shots are not fun, of course, but I'm excited to do it. I don't know if I'm crazy, but that's how I feel. Anyway, ooh, there's one other thing I want to show you, but maybe I'll just show you later. It's a new development for the house. I did already show it on Instagram, but I know not everybody watches my Instagram story, so I'm going to show you here too. Grant is sitting here waiting semi-patiently.
What's up?
Ooh, and my arm is getting tired from holding the camera. Okay, let's go. All right, we found pumpkin heaven. Oh, look at how cute these are. They're like dreamsicle pumpkins. Actually, they're tiger stripe baby pumpkin. I've never seen these before. I love them. These are watermelons. So I was thinking I wanted white ones like this, but they're actually kind of looking yellow over here. I love these. All right. Okay, these are the guys I was truly looking for. Just tiny baby white pumpkins, so I don't have to paint them. That would make life so much easier. Yay or nay on these gray-green pumpkins? I can't decide how I feel, but I think I like them. I think that we found all the pumpkins my heart desires, but I'm probably gonna wish I had more later. All right, we just got home. I'm finally cooled off. Right when we got there, I was like, this is heaven. This is so good. This is like ideal nursery weather. And then after about 10 minutes, I started sweating and I had to put my hair up and I was like, let's get this done. But we did have some major success. There are way more varieties of pumpkins that I was not even aware of. I'm gonna be honest, I've never gone to a legit nursery to get pumpkins. I am a like grocery store, Lowe's kind of pumpkin gal. I'll just take whatever they give me, and usually it's just like the crustiest orange regular schmegular pumpkins. But there were so many amazing varieties of pumpkins I didn't know were actually real. Like you see them out there, but like the fairy tale pumpkins, what? That's a thing? I don't know. I guess I lived a very sheltered life. I'm sure if my mother's watching this, she's like, you should have known. I've taken you to a nursery. My mom is like gardening queen, so I don't know how I got by without knowing that, but I was pretty impressed with all of those pumpkins. There were so many varieties. There were so many pumpkins there. I really just wanted them all. But I went in with the vision that I just wanted a ton of little baby white ones. But it got a little crazy in there because my eyes were open to all these beautiful pumpkins, like those really peachy ones. I think they called them cheddar pumpkins. Anyway, I got some different things that I was not intending to get initially. So we're gonna do a little pumpkin haul and I'll show you the other stuff that we went to get. Here is where all my little pumpkins landed. I ended up getting some of those tiger stripe babies and then just some regular white babies. White babies. We're working on the name for those. And then I got 2 of these. I think these are the cheddar ones. I was really aiming to get more manageable sizes. So this is the biggest one I got, but it's still pretty small if you compare it to one of the little babies. But I'm really happy with all of these. If you guys have pumpkin longevity tips, like how do I keep these fresher longer in the Texas climate? I mean, I'm not gonna be putting these outside right away. Maybe some of the bigger ones I'll move outside, but I was mainly thinking of these as indoor decor pumpkins and I wasn't gonna do anything to them. So let me know in the comments. I need some tips. Okay, and then beyond that, I got 2 bags of potting soil, 2 small bags, and 2 basic plastic pots like this. I got one that is far more basic than the other one, but they're both just plastic. And the reason why I got all of this mess is because I learned at the nursery that we went to yesterday that the issue I'm dealing with here, I've talked to you guys about this plant and how it was like thriving, flourishing, growing a mile a minute, doing so well. And then pretty much around the time I moved it to this pot, which obviously it's this pot's fault, it started getting brown, it started to get very unhappy, and it stopped growing the way that it was. So I'm pretty sure my worst suspicions are true and that I'm dealing with root rot here. I won't know for sure until I take it out of the pot and get rid of the soil and really actually get a look at the roots. I mean, I'm showing you the soil, you cannot tell. But I really want this plant to survive and it's struggling right now. So it needs to get out of this pot. The problem with this pot, it's a beautiful pot. I've linked it before and now I kind of feel a little bit guilty because it's really cute. I love the hairpin legs. I love that it's just clean black and white. But the obvious flaw is that it's got a drainage problem and now I'm paying the price. That's a project for another day. I wish I could do it right now, but it's not a good time. When we went to the other nursery last weekend, I ended up talking to one of the people working there and asking her a bunch of plant questions all at once. I feel like she felt a little bit cornered. She was like, I don't know. It just felt like she was like, whoa, this is a lot of questions, but I've kind of been storing them up for a while. And she is the one that gave me the advice on this one. It's like, I had it in the back of my head, like this pot is causing the problem. If I repot it, it will get better. but I just didn't want to accept it, but she confirmed it and it just has to be done. So it's been a whole week that I've had this in my brain that I need to repot this plant to save its life. And I have a major sense of urgency, but we're actually about to go and meet up with another couple and have dinner. Actually, we're gonna go to their house first because they just got a new house, and then we're gonna go to dinner. Actually, tonight's kind of crazy because we're gonna go have dinner and then we're gonna come back here, do shots because it's day 2 of stimulation shots, and shots have to happen at 9 o'clock. They have to happen right about at the same time every night, or like that's the goal. And then after that, Grant has a couple of friends in town and we're gonna go hang out with them after that. So we kind of have a lot going on tonight, and how you feeling, dude?
Good.
Yesterday when Grant, this is a total side story. Yesterday when Grant came home and I was working on my video, he walked up to me and he was just like, "Spooky pumpkin," and was like coming up to like hug me. And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "That's not what you're going for, spooky pumpkin?" I was wearing an orange skirt and a black top, so I guess spooky pumpkin was the correct name.
Maybe it was just subconscious.
Fancy feast is over. Spooky pumpkin is my new name. Ooh, I'm seeing something. I have never seen this camera run out of space, but I think I'm suddenly seeing it. I've recorded so much for this Halloween video. I totally get it. Yeah. All right, we just got back home from dinner and we're about to do my 9 o'clock shots. We're a little bit late. It's like 9:15, but that's okay. It doesn't really matter if you're off a little bit. It just can't be like hours and hours. I'm doing double the Menopur that I was doing last cycle, and I'm doing significantly less Follistim. That probably won't mean anything to most of you, but if you've gone through IVF, if you've done an egg retrieval before, maybe it will mean something to you. It's definitely a modified medication schedule compared to last time. And Menopur is the one that hurts more than the other shots. None of them hurt like horribly, but Menopur definitely hurts more. And according to the nurse at my doctor's office, it's supposed to hurt more that I'm doing double the Menopur now, but I don't know. Yesterday was my first time doing it and it wasn't actually that bad. Grant is fully ready right now with the Follistim. He's all dialed up. Right now I'm talking to the vlog to avoid my shots.
Let's do it.
All right, folks, it's Sunday. Right now I'm procrastinating heavily to the point where I just posted on Instagram, like an actual photo. Actually, it was 4 photos from pumpkin shopping yesterday. I will say it was a photo that was actually worth posting. Grant took it and I was like stunned. I was like, you are getting good at this. I was very proud of him. So had to make that happen, but still it was a move of procrastination because right now I really need to be working on my Halloween decor DIY video. Grant is out playing golf right now, so it's like the perfect time to at least get a few steps done, at least get maybe one more project done. There's 3 projects that I'm focusing on. I'm sure there's gonna be side stuff that pops up or mistakes that have to be fixed. You have to know I truly love these videos when they're done, when I'm actually publishing them and sharing them. And of course, I love the stuff that I actually make. It might not be perfect, it might not be planned, but I do love it. And I would be very sad if I wasn't doing this video, but it is a stressful process for me being someone that is, you know, not a regular DIY person. I don't know how the DIY channels do it. It really baffles me every single time I attempt it. Anyway, it is Sunday. I'm about to start a little slow cooker Sunday recipe, and this is one that I've done in the past, and it's a very common one. It's a very well-known one as far as I understand. It's pretty much the easiest slow cooker recipe known to man, or like known to this man at least, and Grant actually requested it. I haven't made it in a while. I'm just gonna show you. I'm sure you've made it before, but it is really good. Oh my gosh, I think I completely forgot to even say what I was making. I am making Mississippi pot roast. And yes, somehow these are all the ingredients. We've got peppercini peppers, we've got a packet of gravy, we have ranch seasoning, butter, and pot roast. And we had this in our freezer and I'm throwing that in. I don't know if this is okay to do, but we're doing it. This recipe calls for kind of a wild amount of meat, so that's why I'm throwing in stew meat on top of the pot roast. Excuse me. Next, we're just sprinkling on the gravy mix. And next I'm supposed to do 1 packet of ranch mix, but I don't have ranch dressing mix, so I'm just going with 2 tablespoons-ish. Next up, 4 tablespoons of butter. And next my recipe says to add 4 or 5 peppercini peppers. Well, I have the rings and not the peppers, so excuse you. So what I do is just add a bunch on top. Because how many rings is 1 pepper? Probably a billion, right? I think that looks like enough to me. And now I'm gonna set it on low for 8 hours and go. All right, so now that that's cooking, I for real need to get busy on these Halloween projects. I just have to take advantage of these daylight hours. I feel like I have so much to talk to you about right now, and I do, but I have to do this right now. It is so hard to record a Thursday video on the weekend because I feel like I'm cheating on the vlog and it's not a good feeling. I kind of feel like I'm looking very tired right now. That is one thing from birth control. Like if you didn't see last weekend's vlog, I talked about all the side effects that I was dealing with from birth control, and it was a lot. It was very heavy and dark and bad. And I definitely feel like the side effects are lifting like I predicted. But the one side effect that I feel like is still hanging on is like these eye bags. Like I naturally have like puffy eyes, especially in the morning. No longer the morning right now, but I feel like my eyes got puffy and dark from that birth control like immediately, and that's kind of hung on even still. But I don't even care. I would take puffy bags for the rest of my life to not have to do birth control ever again. Definitely not doing it ever again. And you know what? While we're talking about it, the Halloween project can wait. I just have to say thank you guys so much for the comments on that vlog. I have been reading them steadily since that vlog went up, and I've gotten so many comments, and it is truly stunning to me how many people have gone through pretty much the exact same thing that I've gone through. I mean, I know plenty of people have great success with birth control. They don't suffer the same kind of side effects, but it baffles me how many people go through the extreme side effects that I've gone through with birth control. I mean, I knew that my situation was not unique and that other people have these side effects, and it's not like, oh my gosh, I'm just like wired wrong and there's something the matter with my body that I can't do this, and like it's having these horrible mental side effects on me. And I knew that I would hear from some of you guys that have gone through the same stuff, and I love that. I love having y'all support. I love you guys, you know, speaking up and telling your story, and it makes me feel so much less alone, and it makes everyone else that's been through the same stuff reading the comments feel less alone, and I love that we have that. But I just did not expect the number of people to come out and share such similar stories to what I've gone through. And it made me feel so much better, and it made me feel so much less crazy, because editing that video, I was like, I sound like a nut. Like I sound like I am not okay. I sound like I need help. And I mean, honestly, on birth control, I do need help. Like I don't want to make people worried about me, but on birth control, I'm worried about me, if that makes sense. Like in those 2 weeks that I was on the NuvaRing, I was worried about me, and it just made me feel so much better and so much less wrong, I guess, which, you know, I shouldn't feel wrong about it, and I shouldn't feel wrong sharing it, because I'm just being open and honest, and that's what I felt like I needed to do. But it's just, reading those comments just means so much to me. And you know, there inevitably is shame around feeling those feelings and feeling like you're in such a dark place when you have no reason to, and you have so much to be grateful for. And it's a hard thing to share, especially when you're like, oh, look, you know, you've been watching my life, you know, things are going pretty well. Like, obviously infertility sucks. It's a tough thing to go through. IVF is hard, but I really can't complain. And yet I feel like I'm complaining, and there, you know, everything in my mind is like red light, do not complain, do not go into this. But I just felt like I had to, and I really have no regrets. And I appreciate y'all's support so much. And I appreciate you guys being open and honest and raw and real in the comments. You know, not just for me, but for other people reading, and other people that maybe, you know, they're on birth control and they don't realize that some of these things that are going on with them might be because of the birth control. Because I've seen plenty of comments about that. Even back when I first started talking about how birth control affects me, like years ago, I got comments like that, and I'm still getting them now. And so I don't know, I just wanted to say I appreciate you guys, and the comments have truly made an impact on me. And I mean, they always do, but it's just, that was just a moment of vulnerability for me. And you know, that is hard for me. And it's hard, especially when you've been on YouTube this long. It changes your brain. I'll just say that. I've been on YouTube almost 10 years now, and being on YouTube so long, it changes the way you think in a way, and it changes the way you approach sharing things, for better and for worse. And I think it's just something you can't avoid. It is what it is, you know? And I'm just reminded over and over again when I share this kind of stuff, how awesome you guys are and how accepting you guys are. And even if you haven't gone through the same stuff, I feel like you guys accept me and like love me and encourage me through it. And it means a lot to me, and I really appreciate it. And I'm doing so much better now. It's like the darkness lifted, honestly, like Monday, Tuesday, because I was able to get rid of the NuvaRing on Monday afternoon after my baseline. And it's just, things have just been getting better and better ever since. I have my energy back. Obviously, I have a lot more motivation, even though I'm still behind schedule. That's just part of me. But I'm doing my Halloween DIY video, which, like, if you had asked me a week and a half ago if I was gonna do this video, I would say absolutely not. That is too much. That's too crazy. I don't need that. Like, you know, I was just overwhelmed at the thought, which that's not me, you know? So, okay, my arm is getting tired, and I'm totally rambling when I said I was gonna get down to business, but that is just one of the things that I wanted to say more than anything in this vlog. I appreciate you guys so much. Okay, I'm gonna stop. My arm is shaking at this point, and I need to get busy. Just give you a little preview of what I'm getting down to at the moment. All right, let's do this. Oh, can you see the absolute chaos? Wow.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
He's back.
Did you win?
I did not play very well today.
Oh no. What happened?
I don't know.
You wore your cool shirt. You're supposed to
This
win.
cool shirt is the worst
Bad
decision
luck.
of my life.
Why? Is it hot?
It's like wearing a trash bag.
Oh my gosh.
It's supposed to be like a cooling shirt, but it's like the hottest thing ever.
Yeah, I guess it is kind of like a
Yeah, it's just
plasticky material.
Yeah. So.
Aww.
It was fun though. We had a lot of fun. It's good to
Good.
play.
Oh my gosh, you guys, my camera just died mid-sentence there. He's listening. Someone's listening. The camera was listening. So, but look at this. I don't know. I feel like it's brighter. I like that the screen flips up. You guys don't care about this. I've been talking about the new camera for 2 weeks now. I know you guys don't care, but I'm still on the fence about it, obviously. And I accidentally got a little bit of spray paint on it, or I felt like I was, just because it's on my hands and my hands are still a little bit sticky, but that could also be all of the glue. Anyway, I just went off on 5 tangents, but the light is going down a little bit, and there has been, are you dying?
Yes.
Gulk. There has been a big development in our home that I've been talking about forever. I mean, I feel like I've talked about it maybe way too much. I'm sick of saying, we really need a dresser. We're looking for a dresser. We want a dresser so bad. Well, we finally got one. We found the perfect vintage 60s dresser. We got it from Shop Vintage Dallas. She came and delivered it last Monday. Ooh, highlight of my, well, not highlight, a lot of good things happened to me last week, but this dresser is absolutely a big one. We looked at so many options and considered so many different materials and colors and everything, but I really feel like this is the perfect option for us. This is not how it's gonna be styled. I'm gonna actually do something with it, but I just put a couple things on there because I didn't want it to be totally blank. And I actually think that I have the drawers in there wrong. I need to reorder them, but we don't have anything in it yet. We're just loving that we have it. I mean, look at how brand new it looks inside these drawers. It looks like it's basically never been used, but it does have a couple of like little superficial flaws, but that does not bother me at all. I'm kind of surprised by how much I love it, but it really like brings together the room, and it definitely makes the room feel like a little bit more cozy because this was all just blank before. All right, Grant helped me get down a very key piece of the Halloween puzzle. I actually almost forgot about our little ghost family that I made last year on my DIY video. I love these guys. There is really no replacing my drive-through window at the old house. We just don't have a spot that is the same. It's very sad, but I am determined to find the perfect spot for our little ghost family. This is not it, but right now, a lot of the other places in the house are full of craft junk and chaos. So right now, we'll just be hanging out right here. I am so impressed that my lashes stayed on in storage. We are looking good. Look at this. When you look at this, do you think of anything but the Witches of Eastwick? Is that just me? Have you ever seen that movie, Grant?
Yeah.
You have or you haven't?
I think so. I think I've seen part of it.
It's a good one.
Goldie Hawn.
It's not Goldie Hawn.
Goldie Hawn's not in it?
No, Susan Sarandon, Cher, and Michelle Pfeiffer, and Jack Nicholson. But I mean close. You're close.
Same time.
Yeah, that's what it makes me think of anyway. Are you ready for some barbecue, Miss Thang? We have some leftover barbecue from Friday because we got a big takeout order of barbecue, and now we're finally finishing it up. And Luna is stretching her neck as long as it possibly will go.
Oh, it smells so good. A little sausage for me, please. Yes.
She has like a regular neck length, but then when there's food around, it doubles. We got ribs, brisket, and jalapeno sausage. I just realized I made a horrible mistake setting up our ghost family right here because this is our shot station. I don't know why it's become our shot station here at the island in the kitchen. Oh no! Look at what's happened to me. The ghost that is me. Slowly but surely today, since I've had her sitting here, she just keeps like limboing back and back and back. And I don't know what to do about it. I don't know. Do I have to like re-wet it and then add more starch? I don't know how to rehab these guys. Maybe I could get like a white coat hanger, like a wire white hanger, and give her a little support. She needs help, girl. I'm gonna shift the little family over here because the shot department of the house needs to be the shot department. Come on, ghosty Grantaroni. The purple gloves are out. Uh-oh, it's time. I will say I'm already starting to feel kind of bruised on my stomach, but it's not that bad. We only have 2 shots that we have to do. And in the last cycle, we added a 3rd shot and we had to do a couple different things at the end. But right now we only have to do 2 shots and it's not that bad. All right, we did it.
Day 3 in the books.
Good work, dude.
Good work, bro.
All right, shots are done. Easy peasy, no big deal. I feel like once you get the shots a little closer to the belly button, even if it's a couple of inches away, just if it's in the vicinity, I feel like it hurts more. I don't know why. Today we're a little closer to the belly button because all of my shots are in the same place, like kind of like in the below the belly button region, kind of close to the belly button, but you know, you can get a little further away or a little bit closer. And we were a little closer and it definitely stung. But now we have a new episode of The Vow to watch, and I am so excited about that. And I've been wanting to watch this all week long, so much so that I went back and started the old series or the old season of Uncovered that was about Nexium, just because I want more. Like, I don't want these episodes to be over, so I'm just like consuming other content about it. And I feel like in podcasts a lot of times you can get more than you can with a TV show, so it's been interesting. But now that's what we're about to watch. All right, my Mississippi pot roast just finished.
Should we mash it?
He's so ready.
I was ready with the masher. It's a good looking piece of meat.
Smells really, really good.
Yeah.
This is what Grant wants for lunch this week. All right, I'm done for the night. I'm about to wash my face and go to bed. And then tomorrow morning, I have an appointment to go in for a sonogram and blood work at the fertility office. And they're just checking up on how things are going. I mean, this is still very early. Tomorrow is day 4. So they're just, you know, monitoring how things are going. Last time I went to, I think, day 11, and I think that they're aiming to push it a little bit further, but you know, it all depends on how my body's responding to it, so I can't really put an expectation on it. And there's really no way of knowing when my egg retrieval will be, but I'll definitely be doing my shots and probably going to the doctor for checkups and sonograms probably every other day this week. That's typically how it goes. And then whenever you get closer to the egg retrieval, it's like every day. So I'm gonna be at the doctor a lot this week. I'm gonna be very happy to be there. Like, I don't know, I just keep thinking back to when the lady was like, I can't tell if you're being sarcastic. No, I'm just genuinely so excited to be doing this, and I'm feeling really hopeful and really positive and grateful. And I really appreciate you guys being here, and I appreciate your support. And you can follow along with like more timely updates if you don't want to wait till the next vlog. Well, you don't have to wait till the next vlog, but you can follow along on my Instagram story. That is where I'm most active on social media most regularly. Very excited for the week ahead. I'm excited to get all of my Halloween DIYs done. Hopefully tomorrow. That video should be coming up on Thursday. If you're interested in watching that, I hope you are. Anyway, I'm done. I'm tired. Thanks. I love you. Bye.